Another long holiday is coming, and even though I know you have plans of bed rotting and brain rotting for the entire weekend, I tried to come to your rescue by recommending some content that I've consumed recently that I think would help you to first know fun random things, just interesting things that you should know so that you can be a more interesting person and have better conversations with people. And then two, so that you don't feel guilty for wasting your weekend just doom scrolling and watching content. So first one coming off strong is Decoding the Universe. It is on YouTube, and the way I stumbled upon this content was I was looking for interesting things to watch on YouTube, and I saw this recommendation. I said, what are we decoding about the universe? Apparently it's a series, but the one I watched I watched two, but the one I'm recommending to you is this particular one that talks about quantum. And do you know that quantum knowledge is important in how clocks are created? And quantum computing is coming, or is already here, and many people are using quantum computers. Do you even know what a quantum computer is? I didn't know until I watched it. So if you're interested in just random stuff, you should probably go and watch that. It's very interesting. I like it. The second content that I'm recommending to you is one that I listened to quite recently, and it is on the Good Living podcast. I'm going to share it here. It is titled Is Obsolescence the Reason? Is Plant Obsolescence the Reason We Can't Have Nice Things? Something along that line. I'll share it here. And that podcast was very interesting because it talks about something that we all relate to, how you start using a product and all of a sudden it's not working as you should. But what I particularly like about that episode, or the podcast in general, because I listened to a couple of episodes, is that it feels like you're having a conversation with someone, right? It's just, and it's Nigerian themed. It's very relaxing. Most podcasts are overly edited, overly mechanical, and I don't mind because I'm used to listening to things for a very long period. But this is short. First off, it's like 20 minutes. But this particular episode was so nice because as he was talking, I was just thinking about things I wanted to write about. So he was giving me like, okay, I actually want to write about this because why are things going bad? Why are things not lasting as long as they should? And just as soon as Lord say, oh, why is this not lasting as long as it should? He then brings options as to why they have to be that way. I don't know if it makes sense, but if you've ever felt angry that your iPhone is not lasting as long as it should, or any other products, or your light bulb, or anything is not lasting as long as it should, you should listen to that episode. It shows like the economical and user experience aspect of it. That's the recommendation. The third one is a Substack. See, I'm giving you a variety. If you don't like YouTube, you like Spotify. If you don't like Spotify, you like Substack. So this Substack article is, wait, it's long. Let me look for it. Everything is a win when the goal is experience. This is it. And I read this. Actually, I read this morning before creating this content. And I was just thinking, perhaps what may be missing in many people's lives is that they are more concerned about the destination than the experience. And it's not just like eventual destination, it's just what happens from here to there, and how what happens from here to there is more important than when you get there. Anyway, that's my third recommendation. I think you should absolutely consume all of them. In total, it's only the YouTube one that is very long. It's like 40 minutes ish, and you can watch it in one sitting. It's very interesting. But the others combined is like 1 hour 30 minutes. So plus the YouTube videos and the others are recommended. If you decide to binge watch like 1 hour 30 minutes, and you have what, 4 free days. So going to this holiday the way you are, come back with someone with more knowledge and who can have